Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb and Friends. I'm Cyrus Webb, joined by my co-hosts Kate Thurman, Chanelle Coleman Wesley, and Stacey Thomas. So glad you guys could join us on the simulcast on Facebook, on LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X. We're about to bring in our friends over on Amazon Live so we can introduce you all to today's guest. This is a great one, and for you guys who joined me on Wednesday, October the 29th, you actually saw her there in person with me here in Mississippi, but she's going to talk to us about a very amazing year she's been able to have, her career, and also some great things to come. And we're now live on the Amazon Live platform with Cyrus Webb and Friends. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, welcome. Make sure you guys do hit that follow button, either here in this corner or down below. You also will see some of the projects that my next guest has been a part in. We're excited to welcome Schelle Purcell to our broadcast today. You guys know her as an award-winning actress, producer, director, and comedian. She's having quite the 2025. She's going to talk to myself and also my co-host about her year. But Schelle, ladies, how you doing?
Hi. Hello.
So glad to have you with us, Schelle. And Schelle, I'm going to get things kicked off before the ladies kick me out of here. But I want to begin, though, Schelle, by talking about the year that's been 2025. I mean, talk to us about this experience for you. What has it been like for you to see all of the hard work being recognized, but also all the hard work paying off for you?
Well, it started off kind of rocky because at the beginning of this year, I had a dry season, y'all. I did not have any auditions coming in. I was doing some, commercial auditions, and that was fine. Thank you for all of the commercials that have been, helping me pay the way, because that is important when
Right.
you get into these seasons when auditions are not coming through, whether it's for the industry, whether it's, because they're not just checking for you. But then along came June 9th. And that was the release of Straw. And when I tell you the shift in all things Schelle Purcell happened when Netflix and Mr. Perry Studios released Straw. And from there, I just been so busy and grateful and thankful. I said, well, come on, God, send it. He gave me some back pay for the things that I had missed in the beginning of the year.
Right. I love that. Schelle, we're going to talk more about that. That is a great way to begin this off, though. But I'm going to turn it over to Kate. Kate has a couple of questions for you, okay?
Okay. Hey, Kate.
All right.
Hey, Schelle, how are you?
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. And congratulations on Straw. I walked into my mother-in-law's house. They were watching. I said, well, wait a minute. We got to start this over. So my husband and I came home. We had to watch it. You did a wonderful job. Thank you. That was wonderful. Great performance.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I just thought you did wonderful. And I wanted to get off into spiritually, like what spiritual practices or discipline help you stay grounded during a stressful, uncertain times. Like as you mentioned earlier, in the beginning, it was a little dry.
Yes.
So how did you get through that?
Well, I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I do all of the things, and the crazy part about the entertainment industry, it's always up and down. Whether it's a strike going on where we're trying to get better things for the actors and the crew and everybody affiliated with the work, or it's just dry, because things are just inconsistent most of the time. But I also write and I also direct and I do other things, and a content creator. So I always say, God, I know that you know what's best for me. So maybe I needed the first half of the year off to be able to do everything that has been happening since the release of the film. And I just always count it as gratitude. Whatever you're blocking me from or whatever you're setting me up for, I'm grateful. And that's hard because, as an actor, you get in that mindset, well, they didn't pick me. Well, what did I do wrong? Or was this not strong enough? And so even being in the industry as long as I have, I've just been giving God here recently the permission to blow my mind. Whatever you want to do, God, do it. Whatever you're blocking me from, thank you. Whatever you're setting me up for, send it, thank you. That has just been what I've taken on. And it feels good to know that, honey, he is in charge.
He is in charge, and what he has for you is for you. And
For
thanking
me.
him in advance. Amen.
Yes.
Amen. I love it. I love it. I want to know, how do you hope your story or your faith journey will help others who may be struggling? Just like in the beginning of the year, you said it was dry. So others that's coming on, how do you hope that your story will help them?
Well, if you don't believe in something, quite naturally you're gonna fall for anything. So
Yeah.
no matter what journey you're on in life, if you're a musician, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a journalist, whatever it is, I have to keep God at the forefront of it, because there are
Mhm.
so many traps that the enemy will set, and he can start even as close as your family. When you're getting, I always know when God getting ready to do something in my life, because I'm such a connected person to my family. If some mess start getting stirred up for no reason, I
Mhm.
instantly know, oh, God finna bless me. So I have
Mhm.
to go and throw some extra prayers in, because you all are trying
Mhm.
to distract me from what I've been praying for, that God is
Mhm.
getting ready to give me. So I'm aware. And so then I'm
Mhm.
just like, no, I'm not going to feed into that, because you're trying to take me off of this path that has already been set for me. And so I give it nothing. And I go harder with giving him everything.
Mhm.
So that's why I don't miss the blessings that are already attached to me and the extra ones that he throws in, because I'm aware of when chaos starts.
Mhm.
Oh, this ain't for me. I can't. You want me to be distracted? I ain't gonna do it.
You
I'm gonna get
refuse.
right back over here where I know something greater is coming.
Amen. Amen. You have
Yes.
to stay prayed up, because it's that storm that comes right before the blessing. So
Yes,
that's
at your
pretty
job, like
important.
if you work in corporate America, just
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden your executive is acting a fool. Now we've been doing this the same way for all of these years, and this year you want to act out.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm. And then come to find out you getting promoted to something else. It was a distraction. So you have to be mindful of your distractions when you know that God is getting ready to bless you, or that you've been praying for something. I pray with expectation, because
That's
he
right.
said all I have to do is ask anyway, and he gonna give it to me. So I
Uh-huh.
expect to get the blessings.
It's
And
coming.
that's how
It's
I have to
coming.
live.
In Jesus' name, it's coming. I was sitting here, we can have this conversation all day, but I'm gonna turn it over to my co-host Chanelle. It was great speaking with you.
Yes. Hey, Chanelle.
Hey, Shell, how you doing, gorgeous?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on all of the amazing accomplishments that you've been able to reach. It's been phenomenal just watching you in your journey. I was loving the interview with Kate. I'm like, I forgot I was interviewing you. I was so into everything. I said, oh, wait, it's my turn. So thank you, thank you, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be able to
Absolutely.
connect. I'm so excited. I know you're going to give us some great nuggets on today. So my
Yeah.
first question for you is, you referenced a season and a time of waiting, and I had noticed that in one of your earlier interviews, and you talked about moments of when you did that big ask of God. You asked him this big thing, and when you're waiting for this thing to happen that you're both praying and working for, and the moment when you actually receive the thing that you've been praying and believing God for, what has that moment taught you about you and your seasons of waiting?
Stay faithful,
Mm.
because he's always going to do exactly what he has said. And I'm not a Bible scholar by no means, but I feel like, even as I'm still on my Christian journey with learning and just trying to be a better person, when God gives me something that I have asked for, not when I ask for it sometimes it comes when he says you're ready for it now, because if
Yeah.
I gave it to you then, you'd have gave it all away, or you messed it
Right.
all up. So in those moments where prayers have been answered, I give the gratitude, then I run and check my vision board and say, did I get my vision
Come
board?
on.
Because I do an annual vision board, because again, what am I asking God for, and what is the expectation? And when
Mm.
I go through my vision board sometimes and I'm like, oh, you shown up good, it just teaches me that all I have to do is exactly what the Bible says.
Mm.
Stay faithful, stay prayed up, stay
Mhm.
connected, ask, and it
Yes.
shall be given.
Come
So
on.
I live now with the expectation that anything that I can think of that he has put into my mind, he gave me this thought like, you can do ABC. He's never going to give me the A, B, and C without the D, E, F. You know, he's going to finish it because that is what he promised. So that's just how I live. I text, I put in my social media all the time. Gratitude is my attitude. Every day that I get to wake up, I'm grateful because I get to make somebody smile. I get to encourage somebody. I get to go through something where I have a testimony. And so it's important to me to stay spiritually connected, especially in our industry, in life, period. I got a new grandbaby running around here begging God to keep my knees in shape, to get up and down the stairs and crawling under tables and stuff, to be an interactive part of her life.
I love it. I love it. It's such an encouragement, such a breath of fresh air. Just your posture of being grateful, because so many times we can forget that when we're dealing with various life challenges. So that just brings me to my next question. So I love the bold ask. You know, the fact that you're not afraid to ask God those big things, and also be in heavy anticipation, waiting for God to show up. You know, that right there in itself, where I could just go off on that all day. But I want to know for you, in that moment when you're waiting, you know, you're waiting on God to show up and God steps in. What kept you, not just during your moments of waiting, but I also wanted to know, what was it like for you to receive the blessing, to receive the things that you've asked for? You know, because so many times people are saying, I'm still asking, I'm still holding on, but you're actually walking in what God has given you because of that big ask. So what is that like for you?
Most of the time, I talk to God like he my homeboy.
Okay.
So my conversations with him be like, oh, so that's what we doing? Oh, so you're playing in my face with your blessings. Okay, I see what you're doing. Well, guess what, brother? I'm going to keep on asking, Daddy. It's a whole, like, because I know he loves me so much that the relationship that I have with him, when I'm wrong, he going to chastise me.
Come on now.
I'm going to feel it. Right?
Come on now.
But when he's in the business of blessing Schelle P with the things that she has asked for, when I receive it, it's almost like I can visually, my pastor says, in my spiritual imagination, I can see him saying, I told you I was going to give it to you. You just needed to be out there doing something. So I've also conditioned myself to ask and get to work on something.
Come on now.
Because if I'm working on something, when the other thing happens, it's like, oh, okay, you need to be working with the faith and the
right.
Okay, I see what you do. My bad. And so that's just how we've been moving here lately. And again, I'm just so grateful that he loves me so much that he would wait to a season to where he had healed my body, because I had a surgery back in 2019 to where it was just, you know how you go under the knife to have something happen and you wake up and you like, well, whose body is this? Because this is not what the lady consulted with me about and said was going to happen. So I need to talk to somebody who can explain this. So the conversation that I had with God in 2019 was, if you restore my body, every single thing that I do, every single thing that you bless me with, I will never let a rock cry out for me. I'm going to
on now.
Who did it? Why he did it? I'm gonna give somebody the recipe on how to get yours. Because if he gave
that
me
part,
I don't know if I'm gonna give you yours. And so that's why I'm always grateful. I'm always trying to encourage people. And I trust me, every day I wake up, sometimes I don't feel like it, but to be alive.
Yes.
You always get another opportunity to do something in your day, to change somebody else's life, and just to tell somebody, you know, how good God is. He is amazing.
Yes, he is, all the time. So
and he don't be judging me either, because, you know, he know I cuss a little bit. You know, I
well, come on now. He don't
yesterday-
judge us now. Okay,
He's
all
not
right.
doing that
I'm
one,
I'm
okay.
loving it. I'm loving it. First of all, gorgeous. Again, I want to say kudos to you. You wear so many amazing hats: producer, author, writer, director, comedian, all the things. I want to wish you the best in everything going forward. I have got to turn this over. I've enjoyed everything. Got to turn over to my co-host, the amazing I Am Stacey. She's going to be taking forward from here. You guys have an amazing day.
Thank you, Chanelle.
Thank you, gorgeous.
Hello, beautiful Schelle.
Hey, Miss Stacey.
Schelle, it's the smile.
Oh,
It's the smile on Instagram when you're talking, and then I go back and I say, she's the one that was on straw. So I go back and look at it. It's almost like, and no offense to anybody else, because this is my sign. I'm like, them two characters is like she's a Gemini. Somebody out here acting like that for real.
people have been so. When I talk to all of my friends, they are always telling me, like when Straw premiered, they have had to fight, like verbally. She not like that in real life. No, you have to know she not like that. I'm telling you. They be calling me on the phone. Hey, I'm here. We just finished watching Straw. I'm telling these people you are not like that in real life. So I've been like on FaceTime and on like talking to people, and TikTok. They wore me out on TikTok. People are like, I want to fight her like on site. And so I'm just like, yo, no, for real. I'm working. So that's how that character was written. Let me make it. And I'm typically a happy person, Stacey. I'm just grateful to be alive, you know, to have God save the role of Gloria for me. He planted it, and they cast for it, and casting said, let's give it to her. God is whispering to all of these people. And so I have so many things to smile about. Like, so I do, child, I be grinning.
Yeah, because your Instagram, your smile, and when you're motivating others, it's contagious. It's contagious.
Good.
So that's a great thing. So congrats on all that you've been doing.
Thank you.
As an advocate myself, I love when I see that somebody else is blessing someone else.
Yes.
You are the CEO and founder of On Your Feet.
Yes.
Please share with me, number one, what is it and what inspired you to create it?
So On Your Feet Georgia is a nonprofit organization that I started with my daughters. And what we do is we provide support and Planned Parenthood training for teen parents. Like the first time you might not have known, but let's talk about in your position as a teenager.
Okay.
How you might not want to get a baby number 2.
Right.
Let's talk about the healthy way to get you like not in this position again. And we also we offer like on the job training. We partner with different businesses to get teams working. I do diaper drives if they're interested in going into the military. We partner with the armed forces. It's just, I was a teen mom and I know the pressure. We do mental health counseling, because it's hard to do your homework, listen to a baby cry, get your school clothes ready, make sure the baby diaper bag is packed so the bag is at the door to get on the train, to drop the baby off, to go to school. It's just a lot. And I know back in the day, it was a lot for me and I had support, but this is no shade, today's parents are not the same parents when I was raising my kids. Right. So sometimes they fall short, and I want children to win. Like everybody gets like, overwhelmed sometimes. And the reality is you got a whole little person. So let us work together so that you can be successful and that your baby can have, everything that the baby needs.
Wow.
So that's what On Your Feet is. We want to get them off of public, the government assistance programs on their own feet of, I have a job and I know what that looks like to work that job, how to save my money, how to transition to an apartment where I'm not living at home with my parents. Like it's the graduation of the steps of, I don't need government assistance programs anymore. I'm handling it and now it's open for somebody else.
Wow. If we had a Stand on Your Feet, Virginia, DC, and many other states, if we had it, so bless you, we wouldn't be in a position right now where people would be sitting there worrying about what do I do now with all that's going on. So what you created is it's a great thing. It is. And I hope it's something that extends further than where it is.
Thank you.
Now, so you're playing these roles, right? You're excited about God. Obviously, I can see God working on you and God's blessing you. Now I want to talk about the food. You know, one day I'm coming to Mississippi. I want some Southern food. You have a company, Southern Girl Savers?
Yes, that's my salt line. I partnered with an amazing group of women. They're a
Okay.
women-owned company called Saltery Obsessed, and they're out of Massachusetts. And one of my good actor friends that I was in a movie with, he had this salt, and his is like a truffle salt. And I ended up tasting his salt. I'm like, oh my God, this salt is amazing. And my manager at the time, she was like, well, if you liked his salt, let's see if we can get you your own salt. And so it turned into this amazing collaboration between Saltery Obsessed and me about what I like in my food. And so one of my salts is Bayou Soul, and it's this garlicky, buttery, with a little crushed red pepper kick, and there's some citrus in it. And then I have my Mardi Gras salt, which is like a brown sugar and cinnamon, and I mean, they're both so delicious. You can eat them literally out of the bag.
Really?
You can use it as a garnish. You can use it on seafood. We love it on like a boil because we love throwing some crab and shrimp in a pot, and they are literally eat out the jar delicious.
So tell me, and you can tell me, okay?
Yes.
Is yours better because it's being made? It's because it's being created down there in Mississippi.
But it's not.
It's
The,
not?
the flavors I came up with, and I sent it to Boston. It's a handcrafted salt. It's not
Okay.
like the iodized salt that we wash our meat with and stuff like that. You
Okay.
can literally see the flakes of red peppers and the garlic little seasoning balls. Like, it's crazy. When you send me, you're gonna have to DM me your address, and I'm
Okay.
gonna send you some because I want these women are out there in the ocean in Boston, whatever water is out there, they're doing the work. It's like handcrafted stuff.
Really?
Blew my mind. And when I tasted my salts, I was like, now wait a minute. Huh?
Schelle,
Delicious.
I'll be more than happy to try it. I'm
And
wishing
then
you.
don't you forget, you come on and you tell everybody. Y'all not gonna believe this.
I will, Schelle, but you know what? I better let you go. Cyrus going to say Stacey ready to talk. Schelle, thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank
I'll
you.
DM you.
Please do.
I'll show the salt, and I'm wishing you the very best, beautiful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Stacey.
All right. I want to reset real quick. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Stacey. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. You're watching Cyrus Webb and Friends here on Amazon Live. We're joined by the one and only Schelle Purcell. So if you guys on Amazon Live, you're able to see some of the projects that Schelle has been in as well. I want to thank my co-host for the great questions. I just have a couple questions to wrap it up with you, Schelle. First of all, thank you again for the time today here on Amazon. I really appreciate you. But we can't have you on Amazon Live and not talk about the projects on Amazon Live, because I love the fact that you're getting the recognition for Straw. I think that's great. But those of us who know you can go back to 2015 and talk about Liberty Dallas and Two Wrongs that's here on Amazon. And also 2023 with Two Wrongs too. So I want to talk about the other side of this, because yes, we've seen you in Straw, we've seen you in P-Valley, we've seen you in Dynasty and NCIS, all of those. What has it been like for you, Schelle, to create your own projects? Because you, with Two Wrongs, for those who don't know, not only did she star in it, Schelle wrote it, she directed it as well. What has that been like for you to show people what's possible, Schelle, and what you've done?
I always try to be an example. That's important to me. And I want to be a person that not only talks about it, but complete things. When I wrote Two Wrongs, I had come off of a season of stage plays, and we're traveling and doing stage plays, in my opinion, at the time was kind of expensive, because for me, if I did a stage play in North Carolina where I was living, I'm bringing it to Mississippi, and I'm going to Alabama. I'm trying to work it. And so having Two Wrongs come out and it be like, people love it. People to this day still get in my DMs and say, "Hey, Liberty Dallas," or when they see Ulrich, who plays my husband, they'll catch him and they're like, "Kevin, I know that's you," and they give him a hard time because his character was horrible in the first one. Right. But to be a person who has said things and been blessed enough to see them through, it just makes me tell people all the time, never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams, and don't be afraid to ask for the help, because you can't do it all by yourself. It's impossible to do this industry by yourself. And there are going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, but to do Two Wrongs and then Two Wrongs 2, I was just like, girl, what can't you do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love the fact you when you were here, and I want to say to Anissa met you there at the Guinness event. She said, "Love your energy at the Guinness event. It spoke gratefulness." And that is the thing about you. You do have this, and I think it was either Chanelle or Kate that brought up that attitude of gratitude that you post about, and you have even shared with us. You mentioned it here and also at the Guinness event, Schelle, about being able to come out of a dark time and to be to keep going. Has that kind of sunk in for you that you are now one of those people that individuals can look at and say, if Schelle Purcell can do this or come out of this, I can too?
Sometimes when I get DMs about how I've affected someone, or thank you for saying what you said, I needed that. The DMs or even the comments that are public, when I see that, we're all just here to serve. You know what I'm saying? That is what we're birthed to do. We're to serve in some kind of capacity. So yeah, I am inspiring, and I am motivational, and I'm a whole lot of things. But I'm also still just a little country girl who just loves people. And when I put in my comments, I'm rooting for you and I want you to win. I don't have to know you personally to know that you have ambitions in life. Why would I not want you to win? So I enjoy encouraging people, because again, if God can do it for me, he can do it for you. Whatever it is that you're asking him for privately, he will hear you.
Yeah. Well, I have just two more things I want to ask you about. Schelle, I can't have you come on here. I'm known for being a little serious, but I do like to have a good time as well. Right. And you like to have a good time as well, Schelle. And I think we all know this because of your recent viral video on Instagram. So if you guys have not followed Schelle on Instagram, you can find her there, Schelle Purcell, and you'll see the video that has now over 360,000 views on it. So Schelle, because thanks to Amazon, we're able to play it. I would love to share this with our audience who have not had a chance to see it. Drop D coming, 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 drop D coming. Lift that, give it that D, Cap D coming, Cap D coming. So Schelle, Schelle, I really don't know what to say, but it gets funnier every time I watch it. I always want to see it again. But so Schelle, but I wanted to show that for another reason, because you are someone who takes your craft seriously. What helps you though not to take yourself too seriously?
Most of the time, my kids, I have adult children, and they will humble you. You have to understand, these kids get in there and they'll say some things. You think you hot stuff, and it just takes one comment from Chanelle, and then I'm calling Bria with my feelings in my hand. Let me tell you what your sister said. Or a look from Bria, and she's like, And so it's like, I don't know, Cyrus, I just enjoy life so much. Can't wait to see your video. I enjoy life so much. I had just finished an interview and I was on TikTok and I saw this lady, doing the same kind of struggle. I said, you know what? My struggle don't look like her struggle when that song comes on. And so I did my interpretation of what the struggle is for me when that song comes on. And I had no idea that it was going to be 361,000 views later of viral video. And I watch it too, Cyrus. I look at it and I'm just like, girl. But my shoulders keep moving every time it come on. So it's a good time.
Right, exactly. Anissa says, yes, we are all here to serve. And even in all of our human experiences, we can still love, share, and pour. Thank you for being a beautiful example of that. And that leads me to the last thing I want to ask you about, Schelle, before we let you go here. And again, we appreciate you being so gracious with your time. This has been a year for a lot of people. There's been a lot going on. And what I love is that we have lights like you in the world that remind us of the goodness that's still out there. What do you want to say to our audience about the importance of not giving up on themselves? Because there are some people who thought they were going to bet on themselves this year and things didn't turn out the way they hoped it did. Or they may have gone for an opportunity they didn't get. What would you say to them about the importance of not giving up now?
If you wake up, it's a reset. And so you may have to change your path. You may have to look at, what went wrong and do a small modification, but you can't give up. And you have to ask for what you need. You never know who's waiting to bless you. And I say that often because where you may need $125 to start the business. If I ask my homegirl for $25, my auntie for $25, my neighbor for $25, my pastor for $25, somebody will see that you are serious about what you're trying to do. And it's closed mouths never get fed.
That's right.
But there is somebody that will bless you. So, we take those little obstacles, we stumble over them, but we get up, we dust ourselves off, and we modify. Just a little modification will take it a long way. Now is not the time to be prideful, and you can build something beautiful together when you have people around you, and not just anybody, like-minded people. It's important. And if a person asks you, when you tell them an idea and they say, well, how you gonna do that? Get away from them. They don't need to be in your circle. And if you say something to somebody else and they say, well, let me know what you need me to do, that's the person that you want on your team. Because God don't give your vision to everybody. And it's really not your responsibility to sell it. You just need a couple of people to help you push it.
There you go. Schelle Purcell, everyone. VP, hello to you over there on Amazon. Thank you so much for the follow. Schelle, great conversation with you. Ladies, great conversation as well with you. And I should let you all know, I reached out to Schelle and told her after the Guinness event, I wanted to have a way of being able to not only to honor the work she's done, but also to be able to show my support as well. So Schelle Purcell is going to be our cover girl for our January issue of Mississippi Success Magazine that's coming out here in just a few weeks. We have some great surprises in that as well. Schelle, I just want to say before we let you tell our audience how to stay connected that, just thank you so much. Thank you for just being you. Thank you for being an example. Oh, there's my mom. Hey, Mom. Guess hey, Mom. Hey, good to see you, Mom. Glad you could join us over there. I'm behaving, Mama. I wasn't dancing. That was Schelle. That was her. But really, thank you so much for everything. Let our audience know how to stay connected with you.
Just like my name, Schelle Purcell, that's where I am on Instagram as well as Facebook. On TikTok, I think let me see what my TikTok is, because I be doing a little something on TikTok. I think I'm at Schelle Purcell, or the real Schelle Purcell. There go the video again, Lord. The real Schelle Purcell. Okay. That video just won't stop going. The real Schelle Purcell on TikTok. And I just want to say to the viewing audience, when I received my official nomination for the NAACP Image Award, there will come a time where the public gets to vote. And I just, every day, if you can, while you're having your cup of coffee or whatever, just please try to support me to an official win so I can get on that stage and tell those folks how good God is. Okay.
There you go. We will definitely do it. And you're welcome back here anytime, Schelle, for sure. You have an open door policy here with us. Thank you so much again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Y'all take care. Love y'all so much. Thank
Right.
you.
And we thank your audience for tuning in to this episode of Cyrus Webb and Friends. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.